Hey, Pete. How are you?
You good? How are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for being here today. So as you know, we're recording,
Okay.
and thank you for taking care of the informed consent,
You're welcome.
completing it.
Okay.
I'm going to be taking some notes as we go along. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. And then along the way, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So just, I thought we could start by just talking. You tell me what's going on and we'll just go back and forth. And the type of, in counseling, there's theories, right? You mentioned earlier you've been to counseling before.
Yes.
And so today we're going to be talking about your career choices
Okay.
and your vocational path that you're considering.
Okay.
And so we're going to be a method that I'm going to be gearing our conversation around is career construction theory.
Okay.
And
I don't know what that is.
so it is a theory that counselors use to help individuals along a vocational path and through career counseling that involves noticing interpersonal skills, qualities, interests, setting goals.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And the idea, a lot of times in counseling, there is an idea that the environment or the individual develops from the inside out.
Okay.
And here the individual will develop from the outside in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So just let's chat for a little bit. Tell me what's going on.
Okay. I am in a career, 40 plus years. I got a little segue. I had a major stroke 5+ years ago, and I didn't speak English, and my right arm went limp, and correct me if I don't say it right, please. I'm working on past, present, and future. It's all right if you correct me.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. I am in a career for 40 plus years doing auto parts sales and development. I made all kinds of contacts around the world, and some of them I don't keep in contact with. Some of them I do. I want to be a teacher. I lost my train of thought.
So you're in the automotive industry. You have been.
Yeah.
You're considering, or you've made up your mind to be a teacher.
Yeah, really solidly made up my mind.
Okay. An elementary school teacher?
Yes. 4th, 5th, or 6th grade. I can't decide what. Maybe one of the opportunities for one of those grades came up. Maybe I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm currently I'm taking classes right now.
Okay, so you have been in auto parts, you want to be a teacher, you know what you need, you're enrolled in classes.
Right.
You sound very motivated.
Yes, I am motivated. Motivation is, yeah, that's, I'm motivated, but I'm fearful to change. And yeah, fearful, anxious.
Okay,
That leads, to, I think, to depression.
okay,
Eventually, I had depression after the stroke.
okay. Would you say that the industry you were in was predominantly male?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Or is some of your anxiety around, I mean, how do you perceive the teaching profession? Will it be male, female?
I think it's, from my experience, is dominated by females.
Okay, do you have some teachers that inspired you back in the,
Yeah. As a matter of fact, my sixth grade teacher really, really inspired me. His name is Mr. Toomey. And well, segue, fourth and fifth grade. Well, segue again. I went to Catholic school, first through third grade. And I went into a public school halfway through third. And first grade teacher is Sister Paulita, Sister Paulita. And she was a real sweetheart, kind of nurturing, and the way first grade is supposed to be. But second grade, Miss Eikamp, in Catholic school, she slapped me with a ruler, 3-foot ruler, about that thick. And I was talking, the other way, and I have my hands on my desk, and she slapped me with the opposite hand. I'm, she's really, really sneaky.
okay,
And my hand got slapped maybe once a month, but there's the sweet side to her. She has she has a licorice tree.
licorice tree?
Yeah, second grade, I will believe anything. Second graders would believe anything, but she had a licorice tree, and a bush or tree, and anytime we did good, she gave us a little piece of licorice, right? Licorice. so she had a sweet side.
Okay, so although she used the ruler and she used it on your hands? Or
Yeah, my hands. She weighed 250 plus pounds, but 6 foot tall. She's really, really intimidating.
So she was strong.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like she had a positive impact on
Yes,
you.
yes.
Okay.
But third grade, Miss Racimio, I heard stories about, um, from my older brother and older sister. Wait till you get Mr. Senio. And she threw books and eraser across the room and hit me with books and erasers. And I checked out halfway through that into a public school, which was a lot closer.
So I just want to, I have a question before the video and this recording started. You had mentioned to me that you were in the, you were working in the automotive industry, and although you wanted to be a teacher, you bypassed the urge to be a teacher because you were making money and you wanted to, you just wanted to continue in your current profession because you were successful.
Yeah, and I had a girlfriend that became my wife, and raising three kids. I didn't get a chance to be a teacher because teachers are underpaid.
Oh, so now you feel like you're in a position that you can fulfill this childhood dream.
Yeah,
You can financially accept the pay, and you're willing to sort of move forward. And right, so
yes,
with, you also mentioned you have some anxiety and worry about this career change.
right. Yeah, and I'm gonna go back. What influenced me was my sixth grade teacher, Mr. Toomey, and I um, I was in trouble. Fifth grade, fourth grade, I wasn't in trouble. Fifth grade, I was really in a lot of trouble because my fifth grade teacher sent me to the office every day, and my parents, the the third child, he I can do whatever I want, and they sloughed it off.
Was Mr. Toomey like a father to you?
I think so. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think so. So my father wasn't so well. My father worked 100 hours a week, and Mr. Toomey stepped right in, and I was in therapy. I was in therapy for a better part of my life, but I was in therapy in the sixth grade, or fourth, fifth, sixth, or third, fourth. I don't know what. I have got therapy.
Was this partly because your mom was a psychologist and she just thought, let's just give it to the family, or?
Yeah, yeah. My mom was a psychology. She had a master's in psychology, and and my parents' marriage is sort of tumultuous, and my mom realized that, and instead of getting things sorted out with her marriage, she sent us to therapy.
Sounds like you were one of the lucky ones who got to have the opportunity to talk to professionals who would be there for you and help you and guide you. And especially if your parents weren't. So it sounds like your mom had some pretty wonderful insight,
Yeah,
having 3 children and not being available, as you mentioned. So what
Right.
a blessed opportunity you had.
Mhm.
You mentioned 3 teachers that one was a mentor, one inspired you, and one adversely, because of opposite behavior,
Right.
inspired you. Would you say that your anxiousness today, though, in this new career change stems from the industry itself, or would you say
Well,
that?
it's, matter of fact, automotive industry is, I don't know, 90+% male. And teachers are, majority of them are female. And I have anxiety about that and about me voicing my concerns since I had a stroke. Did I mention that?
You did.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about, so right now, it sounds like you've had some great opportunities in your past. You've had some guidance, both professional and educational.
Yeah.
You are feeling ambitious and motivated and inspired to move forward in this career. You understand what you're kind of getting yourself into, right? You understand that it's maybe there will be more females, more than there was probably in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
And you're prepared to be you and learn. Right, kind of take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
Would you say this would be the case with any new job? I mean, if you were getting a job at the local automotive store down the street,
Well, I would be, semi-nervous, but changing careers is really, it's making me really nervous and anxious.
okay, I hear you. I've had career changes and I understand. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It also sounds like you're moving forward and you're taking classes.
Right.
And this is what you're doing.
Right.
And so what are things you're doing to manage the anxiety when it surfaces?
Oh, boy. Meditation. Yoga once in a while. Yoga really helps me. And meditation really helps me, but I want to meditate more because it calms me.
Okay. So through meditation and yoga, and do you play any sports?
Yeah. Mhm.
What?
Softball
Softball.
and running and bicycling.
So it sounds like you do a lot,
Mhm.
take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If you were to sort of place yourself in teaching position of 5th grade history, is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
How do you see yourself? Can you see yourself doing that?
I really can't see it.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, I really can't see it. I'm nervous about speaking in front of class.
Okay, what is exciting? What do you look forward to? What's the joy that how you see this unfolding.
Well, what my sixth grade teacher offered me, he mentored me.
So you want to be there for somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so part of that though is going to be probably speaking in front of people.
Oh, boy.
Right? I mean, you know, with the good comes the rough,
Yeah.
but it sounds like you're willing to sort of pursue through. Have you started your practicum yet where you're in class with the students?
Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
well, maybe, you know, that will give you a good idea when you get to that point. When does that start? Is that gonna be coming
I
up?
think 4 or 5 months.
Okay, so,
I'm really nervous about speaking in front of anybody,
okay, because,
even you.
well, I think you're doing a fantastic job talking and I understand you.
Thank you.
You appear very confident, secure, brave and bold, and so I'm sure you'll do well. I think talking anytime in front of people is hard and we have to dig down, right, into our sometimes deepest, darkest spaces to figure out what are we doing, and then we trust in the process.
That is what I need help with. You know, anxiety and worrisome and speaking in front of people. Number one is anxiety. Close number two is speaking in front of,
Okay.
20 plus people.
So in the automotive industry, when you spoke in front of people,
I didn't.
you didn't ever have to or talk to people?
Maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're a peer, so they're judging you. I mean, did that bother you? You know, kids are kids. They're right there. They're not your friends, they're your students. And they're going to be 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when you're talking in front of with your peer, that's generally, that's kind of a big concern because people,
Yeah, I think, teachers are going to be judged by their students. And I'm not afraid of judging. I'm not so afraid of that.
So you are moving into this career because you want to make a difference. You had a early experience of educators, some good, some bad.
Yeah.
And what you're wanting to do is now be a teacher.
Right.
And it sounds very exciting and super fun.
Nervously exciting. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you say though any career change would be bring this about? I mean, any job change. I mean, would you say this is normal or do you think this is unusual?
I don't know because it's been a while since I changed jobs. It's been early 90s.
Yeah, I think, in my experience, it's pretty typical. It's typical to feel anxiety when things change. Anytime, the light turns green and there's a little bit of anxiousness. Anytime as humans, when we have change, right, we feel some trepidation, so I just want you to feel comfortable in your anxiousness that it's not, I don't think it's so unusual. I think it's, for you to just welcome it and trust that it's what I think a lot of people go through. And so you can, I think, embrace that as we move forward. And
I think one day at a time is what you recommend. It's just Yeah, it's a good device.
And reflecting on your role models, the people that have inspired you,
Yeah.
and the
yeah.
way that you're wanting to make a difference.
Mhm.
So jumping into this,
I'll think about the sixth grade teacher every time I'll
okay,
get anxious.
okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. All right, so is there anything else that comes to mind that,
Well, can I see you again?
oh, okay, yes.
Okay.
We,
Next week?
yes, I will look at my calendar.
Okay.
We will, I'll send you an email
Okay.
just to confirm the time, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, just to summarize, it sounds like you have classes in order. You have your practicum and your internship, everything's coming up.
Yeah.
You're moving forward, and you admit this is anxious and stressful, and a little bit of anxiousness surfacing.
Right.
And you have some skills in place though, some meditation, yoga,
Right.
softball, running, biking.
Right.
And so you know what you need to do if those things come up, and think of your sixth grade teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I feel
Likewise.
very inspired by listening to your story. Thank you for sharing it.
You're welcome.
And I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Thank you.